population of Pakistanis who live in Athens in general, about Muslims in Athens. Now there's this issue here about the so-called official mosques and the unofficial mosques. It's very difficult to build an official mosque to be recognized by the state here. So many Muslims who live in, many Muslim migrants who live in Athens, they usually open their mosques in some, maybe in a garage or in an old abandoned factory or some other place. Tell us your personal experience here with the Pakistan community. How difficult was it to obtain the necessary permits to build the mosque?
Thank you very much, first of all, because here in Greece, in Athens especially, there is no official mosque. From years and years, and from 2004, the Olympic game was the first time we were listening, okay, now is the time they will build one official mosque for the players, for the Muslims who are coming here. But always these leave till words, not in practical, never. Nowadays they are starting, they have one mosque in Ileona, but from the last 2-3 years we are also listening. Now the mosque is in complete position, now will be the start. If we say this is very thankful, this is something very good. After years and years we are listening, but there was nothing in practical. But thanks God now there is one mosque, maybe after some months, maybe after some years, that mosque will be in practical position. But if, for example, I'm going to come to your question, but first I would like to tell you, if for example in Athens and around areas there are living more than 100,000 Muslims, and if you are building one mosque, I think the mosque is for 300 and 350 people. And if one and more than 100,000 people believe Islam, and how they can go there? It means, thank you very much for the government of Greece who they start to build one mosque, but this is not enough, and that's why there is need the mosques. This can be one law wherever the Muslims are living, more than 100, more than something, this they can have one mosque. Now I am coming towards your question, because how is difficult nowadays. The mosque is not only difficult, this was impossible, but you have and we have the pray places in Peristeri, in Athens, in different kind of municipalities.
Where exactly do you pray now? How does the object look like?
Basically these are some investments, because the community, the peoples, the workers, they have not good budgets, economic conditions, and that's why for cheap rents they are taking these basement places. And Friday when we will go inside Peristeri, and you can see these are basement places. And for this the system is easy, not is so difficult, because you have to make a contract with the person who is the owner of that place. And the second is you must have to give this contract to the police and headquarters of the police, and they will know about this is one place of prayer for Muslims, and sometimes we say this is our cultural center, this is our prayer center, and something like this.
Now, what do you think are the biggest obstacles towards the construction of an official mosque? Is it only budget, or is it politics, or is it disapproval of various of the local community, perhaps?
This was the basic problem, was disapproval. There was no approval. That's why from the Olympic Games 2004 till now, they were discussing in National Assembly, but never they can pass the bill. And that's why this was basically the problem.
Tell us a little bit more now. In the last couple of years, the number of attacks against Pakistani migrant workers in Athens, in Greece generally, has been steadily increasing. Many non-governmental organizations such as Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International have reported on this. Why are Pakistani migrant workers being attacked? Who is attacking them? And how satisfied are you with police investigations?
This is a very serious problem and serious question. Especially fascism mean many times Islamophobia. Islamophobic attacks. 2009 and 10 was the start. The Greek is not one fascist country. When 2009 these start, before was very peacefully, there was no person fascist and no attack, never. But 2009, I believe, and we believe, Muslim communities, we believe this is not something from Greek. This is something need from outside, and they put inside the Greek to create Islamophobia and to create the fascism. Because if you will see, the fascists are outside from cafeterias, and they are playing with their, we say, koboloi, and when they have some orders from somebody, they start to attack. From police, your question was how we are satisfied from the police. From 2009 till 2012, till the 17th January to 12, the murder of Shehzad Luqman, there was not even single arrest from the Golden Dawn members. And the other side, more than 1,000 persons was attacked by Golden Dawn. And this was very openly with the support, not only police was not going to stop them, but with the support of the police, with the support of the government. Nobody was going to stop them. They were supporting and they were saying carry on, and nobody is going to stop. That's why more than 1,000 workers, Muslims from Pakistan, from Bangladesh, from Egypt, from Arab, from Afghanistan, they were attacked. And nobody was going to arrest them. And thanks God, after the murder of Luqman Shehzad and murder of Pablo Fischer, the first arrest of those people who was the killer of Luqman Shehzad, they arrest, and after some persons were arrested. And thanks God, now the government, from left wing, there are not so much attacks. But once again, from the last 2015, they started to try. We can do, and they start in one cultural area, Aspropoulos Goricha is the name of that area, and they make more than 80 persons injured. They broke the legs, hands, bloodshed and other things. And also the main story was the police. Once we go to make police report, second, third, fourth time, and dozens time we make police reports, but there was no result, there was no arrest. Police was not doing anything. And that's why I will make one very big protest, and more than 11 persons was injured because the Golden Dawn members in that area, they throw us stones, they broke the hands and legs of our protesters. And the second time, we are thankful to the government. Nowadays, the government of Syriza, they took re-election, and when 17th of June 2017, we were demonstrating, the Golden Dawn members was attacking us, and 7 members was arrested on the spot, and they sent to the jail. If somebody, if the police is doing something real, not the favor of anybody, as law says, no fascist can attack.
Now, when the large number of refugees started passing from Turkey to Greece towards Europe in 2015 and early 2016, anti-migrant and anti-Muslim sentiment in Western Europe has steadily increased. Was it the same case in Greece as well?
Yes, I am listening. Many persons are coming.
How did the
new.
media report on this? Tell me your experience.
How?
How did the media report on this? Did you feel an anti-Islamic, anti-migrant sentiment in local Greek media and among the people as well?
Sorry, I cannot understand.
Okay. So during the refugee crisis in 2015 and 2016, with more than 1 million refugees crossed from Turkey to Greece and to Western Europe, Western media, generally Western public opinion, has developed this very anti-Islamic sentiment. Islamophobic attacks in Western Europe increased. Was it the same case in Greece as well?
Of course, Islamophobia is increasing day by day. Of course, this is. But why because of the media reports, because of the peoples who are creating, as like I would like to say, as like the American president says about the Muslims, about the things. For me, this is to create the Islamophobia. This is create and to support the fascism, and that's why this is going to up. But the other thing is, inside Burma, inside Myanmar, from 2,100 years, no one do as like the murders in Burma is they are doing. But why nobody is going to speak? More than 200,000 people's children, women are killed by the Myanmar army, especially from the army. And why nobody is going to speak? Because this is they don't want to stop. They want to increase the Islamophobia, and they are increasing the Islamophobia. Capitalism and the Americans are going to create the Islamophobia, and this is we can say is fascism, we can say Islamophobia. These are same things. There is no difference.
Mr. Jari, thank you so much for speaking to us. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much. You thank you.